Have you ever thought about buying a Razer Orochi? Stick around, we'll tell you more. G'day guys, I'm Jordo and this is Brad from D1 DLC, and today we have a review of a mouse from Razer. The Razer Orochi.
Now, as people who have been following have seen, we've had a couple of mice that we've spoken about previously because we reached out and asked some places if we wanted a mouse for under $100, what would we get? Now, Razer said we don't have a mouse for under $100. But how about we have a look at this anyway? So this one retails for around about $130.
Yeah, about 130.
Yeah, and is a little bit different from, I guess, a typical gaming mouse.
Yeah, I mean, we all know Razer is gaming mice and peripherals, so they sent this one out. I'm actually quite excited about this one because I like it. Yeah, so let's get into the box. Okay guys, now we've got it all open here. As you can see, one thing is this is an itty bitty mouse.
It's a tiny little thing, isn't it?
It is a little mouse, and the reason being that this is aimed at laptop gaming, portable gaming, being able to chuck it into your bag and just get on with it.
You've got a small space, you don't have a lot of room to move. That's what this is for.
So let's keep that in mind whilst we're talking about this one today. Now, I love stickers.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, all right, check that out. So we've got some cool Razer stickers in this one. Now, I like this, look at this box too.
The Razer do fantastic packaging, don't they? They always do, yeah.
So inside here, right?
That's quite nice,
Look at
isn't
this,
it?
yeah. So we've got ourselves a little bag, right, for this thing to sit in. I know, right? Comes with 2 AA batteries, because this is actually powered off of 2 AA batteries, and this little USB cable right here. Now, let's talk about the 2 AA batteries, because it's actually pretty cool that they say you will get 60 hours of continuous gameplay on this one.
That's a lot of gameplay, isn't it, for 2 batteries?
Straight up, 60 hours, or 7 months. Look at that, 7 months of normal average use, you know, surfing the net or whatever.
How good is that? Throw that in your bag.
That's it.
Like, you don't have to worry, you can just chuck it in your bag, and bounce around, get knocked around, and it's not going to, you've got the cables are protected, as well as the mouse, which is really good. I really like that.
Absolutely.
I really like that.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the, let's open this one up here.
So we might just mention the length of the cable, although again, a braided cable, which I know you like.
It is braided cable, and we do need to mention the length of this cable. And now, so like obviously you can see it uses batteries, and as well you get the cable,
backup cable,
which plugs up inside here. If you want to use a cable on your laptop. Now, it is a very short cable, so if you were looking at getting something like this for your desktop, you probably would need a USB extension if your PC wasn't up on the desk with you.
It's, I gotta say, it is quite satisfying the way
it finishes really quite flush.
It fits in there beautifully. It's absolutely fantastic. So I like
absolutely.
that.
So originally we were going to ask Ado to do this one, and unfortunately when we gave it to him, he said he couldn't do it. And why that is because he has a desktop PC,
custom built,
which is off to the side a little bit of a distance, and this here only had a small cable. But it is obviously wired or wireless, so it is Bluetooth technology. His desktop didn't have Bluetooth. So
because he's a pauper and he can't afford a real machine.
So he gave it to us to do.
But it is something to be aware of. And again, in any mobile gaming, your laptop is most likely, almost definitely going to have Bluetooth enabled. But I guess that's just something to be aware of with the shorter cord. If you are going to be doing it for desktop use at all, make sure you've got Bluetooth enabled. Otherwise, you might be in a bit of strife.
Yep, that's right.
No doubt the Razer, I'm going to assume that's going to pulse?
No, it actually doesn't.
Oh, you're kidding. Razer, you let me down.
Yeah, this one actually doesn't pulse. I thought that as well. I was like, I know, but it, like, okay, so you can
it would obviously have a devastating effect on the battery life as well. There's clearly a reason for that. This is designed.
LED technology, you know, like, so, but it does not pulse. But this does light up, and it is chroma, so it does go through, and you can, with the Razer Synapse, change the different colors, but it doesn't have an icon. I was a little bit upset at that. So let's talk about the weight of this mouse, because it is a laptop mouse, it is quite small. So it comes in at about 64 grams.
64 grams, which is super light in the
Absolutely,
hand.
without a battery.
So if you're using the USB, very light in your hand, assuming you don't have batteries in there anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Put the batteries in.
Yeah.
And what was it, 112?
112.
Yeah. And it feels so much better straight away. Like we've spoken about this before.
Yeah, I like a bit of weight.
And yeah, even if I was not using the batteries, I'd probably have them in there just to give me that little bit of extra weight. Although, again, we need to remember that this is not designed to be really sitting at your PC using all day.
Correct.
This is your portable game.
I'm traveling and I want to game at the same time.
Absolutely. So, but that feels good.
The buttons.
Yep.
Right, now, I noticed when he picked this up, he had a little bit of a struggle with those buttons.
So normally, yeah, they're I feel like I've got to move back just a little bit to get to them.
You're really bringing your
they're a bit
thumb back
reachy to get to, which I find difficult.
But it is a small mouse.
But again, it's a small mouse.
It's a small mouse.
I think, and for lots of these things that I'm going to talk about when I first pick it up, are really not relevant to what they're trying to achieve with this. It's more about performance than anything else. So you can, again, grab it out of your bag, plug it into your laptop, or you're going to a LAN, you don't want to take your whole rig with you, whatever it is. You've got something nice and easy and simple that's going to perform well. And that's the key, performance.
Yeah, so let's talk about performance on this one here. Like we said, the battery life on this thing is awesome.
It's crazy.
60 hours or 7 months of general use. The DPI on this one is 8,200, so it's actually very responsive. Right? Very, very responsive on this one here. So I can understand why they're venturing or have gone into this type of technology, the smaller laptop stuff, because they themselves have developed, Razer have developed gaming laptops.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're seeing more and more of these all the time now. The way the technology is moving, gaming is more portable than it's ever been before. Absolutely. So this is a perfect product for them to go into with that range that they're supplying.
Yes, absolutely. So this particular mouse has a 8,200 DPI range with a 4G laser sensor, and what that does is allow the speeds of up to 210 inches or 533 millimeters per second, right, of movement, so it can keep track of up to that at 50G acceleration. Now they're really high numbers for such a small mouse.
Again, something that you've thrown in your laptop bag.
Yeah, exactly, that's right. Yeah. So I'm going to make a conclusion on this. If I've got a laptop, I want a mouse like this.
Yep.
Absolutely, for that portable gaming. So I would like to say thank you to Razer for sending this one out for this discussion, because this is a brilliant little product.
I do want to mention before we go, something we haven't touched on is the buttons that I had a little bit of problem clicking on the side, but they are on the other side too.
Yeah.
So this is your ambidextrous mouse. This is the one that anyone can use, which is fantastic. It's not a problem I have because most mice suit me, but it is nice to have that option available. I do think it's probably something you can only really do with a smaller mouse that's not specifically designed for gaming, because you don't really want 20 buttons on both sides of a mouse. But yeah, that's really cool. That's a really nice feature. So if you're looking for the lefties that are looking for a mouse, this is definitely an option for you.
Absolutely. Once again, thank you, Razer, for sending this one out for us for the under sub 100. We know you had to push it a little bit because this one comes in at 130 in Australia, but much appreciated. If you have liked what you have seen here today, hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be doing many more of these as well.
Absolutely, and you can see all our content. The links are in the description for the social media, the website d1dlc.com, and our podcast.
This is Brad. I am Jordo. Thank you for watching.